We are live right inside the group. Guys, it's me, Muhammad Ali, here with the team from UChat with lots of updates and good stuff. But before I go ahead, before they go ahead, I just want to make sure that everybody's clear. The voices, we did a little bit of an announcement ahead of time, at least for this live. It wasn't impromptu. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. So if the voice is clear, we can go ahead. And I have, of course, here's Matthew. Everybody knows Mr. Matthew, the co-founder. Another co-founder, Joyce. I'm just going by first name. I'm gonna come back for the last names next session. And yeah, so what are we doing today? I hear there's amazing stuff inside, about mini apps and how we can build them, how we can connect them, and how you can potentially even make your own mini app. Can they charge other people for it? All that stuff.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Okay, perfect. And our presenter today will be, I guess, go ahead, Matthew.
Okay, so I will do some talking and have some slides to show, and then Joyce will do a live demo to build a mini app on Facebook Live. So we will show you how easy it to build a mini app, and just want you guys to have an idea about the potential of what this feature will bring. Okay, so let me first share my screen, and I will go through eight slides, and after that Joyce will take over.
Yeah, so the idea of the slide is definitely to lay down the foundation for the reason why we need it, and then Joyce will go through it. She is she sleeps at night, wakes up every morning, playing with UChat. So it's good that she's here. Okay, excellent. Okay, that's
okay.
You.
So I will go through. Potentially, for example, I have a post that I post in our Facebook group. What payment gateways you want to integrate? Okay, immediately we receive like 20 or 25 requests about different payment gateways in different countries. And as the platform, it takes time for us to integrate with them. But with the mini app, if you got that support documents, you can easily make these payment gateways integrations. Same with the calendar. Okay, we integrate with Calendly natively in our system, right? And there's a lot of people using different calendars, right? They also want to integrate with UChat so that you can use that features directly in the Flow Builder. And this is the opportunities that you can build the mini apps, for the payment gateways, for the calendars, and for so many other things. Okay, it's kind of like, when the iPhone first introduced into the market, right? And there's a saying that is like there's an app for that. So whatever you need, whether it's process your photos, process your videos, play games, and whatever you need, that can be an app exactly for that. So this same analogy works with UChat too. UChat is a platform that offers you all the tools you need, and so that you can build a mini app to solve the customer's problem. So let me show you this slide. Okay, this is before you are using the mini app, so that you need to use it. You need to use the external request to connect with third parties, right? You need to write your headers. You need to fill up your bodies, and then it's just a lot of settings. A lot of moving parts. Imagine you have to use this external request at the different different steps, even in different channels. You need to build this again and again, right? So if with mini app, that will be so much simpler process. It will be just an input, and then it will be an output. And also it's easy to manage, right? And also you do not need a lot of maintenance and fewer mistakes, right? You just click right click, then you can find the mini apps in the advanced integrations, and you can use it right away. Okay, you can use across flows, across channels, and even across workspaces. If you install that, the whole workspace get access to that mini app, and also it's more secure to use that way. Okay, so what are the benefits? The benefits is the developers can build. The developers have the knowledge to build the mini apps, right? And also there is a huge market demand even right now in our Facebook group to have, they want the solutions so that developers can build the mini apps, and at the same time developer can earn the profit. Okay, and the user can use these tools very conveniently and very easy. And how it works is, as the developer, you need to own the paid plan with UChat, and then you can create the app, configure the app, and then we also support. You can add the triggers and the actions, and then you can submit. After we review the apps, we can publish the app, and every customers of UChat, they can go to the app store and can install these apps. Okay, they can download the app, get the API keys if you are selling separately, and they can use it right away in any flows. So what's in the mini apps? So we have the authentication, we have the triggers, we have the actions, we have the sources, we have the API scopes, API token request, and this is the apps we currently have. I think we have 3 more or 4 more. Didn't update the screenshot, but we already have 4 more mini apps right now in more than this in the App Store. So now let's Joyce will share the screen and build mini apps on this live. And after that, if you got any questions, you can ask away. So Joyce, let me how you can share the screen. So I can stop sharing, and then you can share your screen.
Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah. Cool stuff.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay. So firstly, on your dashboard, go Contents, and you will see My Mini Apps. So here, click on the Create New App, and the mini app we are going to build today is one called Clear Out Phone. Is to validate a phone number, to look up some information about a certain phone number. Okay, so give a name, Clear Out Phone.
Did you have your breakfast, Joyce, this morning? Voice
Yes.
a little bit up. Voice.
Okay, I can keep it like closer
Okay.
to my mouse. All right.
Clear phone.
All right,
Okay.
then edit.
Yeah, that's better.
Go here, give a description. I get this from their website. Okay, this is a global phone validator converting 2,400 countries with Korea. Okay, then give logo. I found a logo for them. Okay, this is their logo, and then you give a nice cover image. Okay, save it. And if you got any YouTube video ID, you can put it here so that your user know how to use the mini app.
Right.
Okay, so let's check about their documentation. So in developers, let me see. I think it's in docs. Yes. Okay, so this is the documentation. Let's go instant phone number validation. Okay, so here they have all the detail, including the URL and the parameter they need to give to them. Okay, so we can see that their authentication is in the header. Okay, so need to be in this way, so we can copy this and back to UChat. So authentication, we always got lots of sample data at the bottom. You can click on them and then instantly they'll come up and you can edit a bit, so you write less code. And you also got a lot of system views here that you can use in the action or authentication. So this is available too. But different tag got different sample data and also different system view. Okay, so look up which one you need. Okay, so as we can see, their API key is in header, so we click this one, and so their value is what I just copied is this, and we need to replace this with the variable that we get. Okay, sorry, not this. It's okay. So parameter is what you get from the user. So whenever a user install your mini app, this will pop up and ask for information. So for example, I ask for the token, and the title I give them, enter your API key, and then give me it store in a variable called token. And later in here, this is how I copy the value from the variable to here. Okay, now we finished the authentication part already. And then let's go action. Again, let's look at their documentation. So here they show you need to send a post request to this address. Let me copy it. And back to UChat, we got get product using a get method and update product using a post method. So this will suit my case better. Okay, so paste your URL key right here. Okay, good. And forms, look at here. Form is what input that the user need to give to you. So in my case, very simple, they need to give me the phone number. So I only need one. And I need to give, okay, so I'm going to name it phone. So this is a variable and this is text type. You can check in our documentation, there are a range of type that you can use. Okay, title, I'm going to name it phone. And default value, we don't have default value here. Maybe I can give a placeholder to show them. Placeholder is the gray color text that show in the box. So it's kind of prompt to the user that what should they input. Okay, okay, so this is an example phone number. So actually they support you go with local number with a country code and or a number that with a country code inside it. They got two options, but today I'm doing only the first one. So user must give full formats, including the country code in front of. All right. Oh, I forgot to mention. So this is the action tag. So here is where user put all your actions. So your mini app can provide one action, two action, multiple. It's on you, and each action you just need to use sort of JSON format to list all of them in here. So I'm only having one action today, so I only got one. And remember to give a name to your action. Validate phone, and to show user validate phone. Okay, so this is the title show to the user. So when user come in, they can see there is one action called validate phone in it. Alright, so give a description. Validate our phone number. Okay, so on you. And we have already go through the forms, so the user know that they only need to give you a phone number. And here is we send the request. I have already filled URL, and the method is post, the header, and the payload. Okay, payload is what you need to provide. Okay, let's check their documentation again. So they asked me to give them a phone number or country, or if the phone number is local, then you need to give country code and the timeout, whatever. So I'm only doing this for today. So I need to give them a number. Let me copy this. The field name is number. Okay, so the payload is only one thing, which is the number. And so to get, as we mentioned, to get the value from the variable, we use this. And the name is phone. Let me copy this. So I'm going to put the value that user give me to the payload here. Okay, now we finish payload, and mapping is finally when the data get back. You need to like specify what kind of information here, so user can get from you. So check their documentation again. So this is what they give back. This is a JSON variable, and it got lots of information. It got status. It got is it valid or not? Is it a LAN or mobile, career, a lot of things. So we are not going to like write each one of them. It's like 10 here, so we can just use a JSON variable to take all of them, and it's in the path is data. Okay, so let's remove all of this. So what I need is only okay, name. The name I need called data. This is named by me, and the type is array. So, okay, and then the title that show to the user. Let's make it data. Probably result is better. Okay, so and then the path, you need to give the path. So in their response, this is their the whole JSON that give me. I just want the data in it. Okay, and that's it. Oh, I missed one more brace. Okay, and that's all about the action. Alright, so we basically done it. Let's have a test. By saving it, now you got a draft version. Draft means this one is created by me and not yet published. After you publish, you will get a green label with a version number here. And you can also see how many people download your app. Okay, and after you finish it, go integration to download your own draft version for testing. Okay, go app, and then here click install. Now you can see a lot of app here, so this is mine.
Yeah.
Click it to download. You can have a preview like what kind of action they have, and the overview, guidelines, yes, some introduction, and then put your okay, let me see, where's my API key. Okay, so my API key for clear app phone, so it's here, and let's save. Now I have already downloaded it. I can use it in any one of my flow. So let's test it. Let me try a subflow testing, edit flow. So let me do it all again for you. So firstly, we need question step to ask them to input a phone number. Okay, so usually you need to use this, and this can help you do a basic validation for a phone number. Okay, so but I'm using text today, so let them test. Okay, please input our phone number. Okay, then let's save it in a variable called lookup, and then we can use an action step, and here is where you find your integration. Go this block, integration, and you can see whatever you download the mini app, just like any one of the built-in integration. Okay, click it, edit. Now you see I have one action right here. Click it, and they ask me to input a phone number. There is a placeholder here. Okay, so we are going to get what I get from the question step, which is the lookup, and then save the result. So remember that we saved the whole JSON data, and now it is an array. I need to use a JSON variable to hold the result. Maybe put in lookup result. Okay, save it. And finally, get the same message step. So I've already built one. This is very long, so it shows every single information in the JSON variable for you. Okay, cut this. And finally, when user hit the button, try another one, then we go back to it all over again. Okay, now let's preview, send it. Input a phone number. Probably let's try what I just give. So this is okay, so they tell me that this phone number is invalid. Okay, maybe try another one. Let's randomly look up some, from map maybe. Okay, for example, KFC in New York. Oh. Okay, where's their phone number? Okay, right here, click it, copy. Now let's test it. Oh, did I click the try another? Okay, let me see. Again, something went wrong, like last time. Let me check.
You need, maybe you can type. Yes.
Okay. Oh, now we get the result. Okay, so this is a valid number, and it's a fixed line, and the Korea, the location in New York, that's correct. The country name, United States, America, New York, US, and the international format, local format, E164 format. Okay, so everything right here. Yes, and that's basically about the action. But I wanted to show you one more thing, is about the trigger. Okay, let me show you. So when you add it back again, you can see that here we got the trigger section. Click on the sample data, and here the context is where you specify that what kind of information you need to get from the webhook. Okay, so I would just leave it here. So for example, I take, whenever there's a new product generated, they send me information to trigger it and give me the product name and the product ID. And in the API scope, if you need to use trigger, whatever information you need to access from the user, for example, you need to access users tag list, make sure you check this, and then you can get this, you can get the authorization to access the data. So for me, I'm using the app trigger, so I'm gonna check this. So this is telling
Joyce,
the user.
Joyce.
Yes.
Joyce, let me add a few things here about the trigger.
Okay.
So basically, the trigger is, for example, something, for example, with the Stripe or with your PayPal account, right? You got the sales,
Yes.
and then they will send to a webhook, so that basically that is the same information can send to the chatbot, so that we know, okay, you got the sales. And even for our Calendly, the integrations is that whenever you get an appointment, new appointment, whether someone reschedule the appointment or cancel the appointment, then you can build the trigger and send back to the chatbot, and then you can send them to the proper automations. So that's the value of the trigger. Okay, so it can actually, whenever something happens outside of the chatbot, and then it can the trigger the automation, the flows. Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically how you talk to the bot from the outside. Okay,
Yeah.
and if you need to use any one of this API, make sure you do this part. You need to subscribe. So when user download your app, they allow you to access their API key. Then they subscribe to you to your endpoint, and then you get their key. So you can get their team ID, flow NS, app token, and app ID. So in my case, I only need their app token. Okay, so when you subscribe, let me read this. So when they uninstall your app, or they turn off the authorization, it will send an unsubscribe to your endpoint. So I'm doing the test with this service today to be my endpoint. So let me copy this, pretend that this is my endpoint. So you can put your own right here, subscribe and unsubscribe. Okay, so let's save it. This is how you make a trigger. Alright, then okay, back to the integration. You need to grant them the permission. So when user download it, if you need to access their API key, then there will be another button called API access. Click it. So here I can have a preview that this app want to access my app trigger, this API. And here, this is all of my flow, and you can turn on the one that you need them to access. Okay, you allow them to access. Okay, so as I click on this, they have already sent a subscribe to the endpoint. So you can see here is how the developer get the app token. With this app token, you can only access this flow. You can only access this API in this flow. So we keep all the rest, your flow and all the rest data safe. Alright, now I have granted them the permission. So in the automation trigger, okay, let me delete this. Now you can find your trigger in here, just at the bottom of it, like any other built-in trigger. So this is my trigger. I click clear out phone. Okay, so I have already specified that I need two variables. One is product name, one is product ID. Okay, product. I'm gonna save it in product name and product ID. Okay, so enable it. So whenever something happen outside, there's a new product, it will trigger it and therefore trigger this subflow. I'm going to create a new subflow for this. Subflow, okay, edit. Now let's have a look. So right here, whenever a new product come in, I want it to send a message. So let's see if it works. Okay, new product. So let's print the product name.
Oh, when they send the information, do they need to use the API keys when they install? When they send the trigger?
Yes, of course. That's why they need to get the API so that
Okay.
they can
Okay.
send.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Product ID. Okay. Now, whenever there's a new product, this flow will be triggered. Okay, so how do I trigger that? Let's copy this app token and let me use this. Okay, so this is
Okay.
our API interface. You click
Swagger.
authorize, paste it here, authorize. Okay, so I cannot use this API, all of this, no. Only the app trigger.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so now let's try it out. So the user NS, I need to get the user NS first. So bot user, search choice, and I can copy it from here. Okay. Where is it? Right. So this is the user send to Joyce whenever there's a new trigger. The trigger name, I guess, it's new product. If my
So
memory
this
is
need to be exactly the same with the trigger, or it can be different. Its trigger name.
Yes. Let's go back to the mini app. So here in the trigger, you can list multiple trigger, but each one make sure the name of the trigger is unique, no space. You can use underscore to separate words and lowercase. Okay, so the name is new product. Let me copy it. Yeah, new product. And content is where you send them information into the bot. Okay. We are doing live test. Okay, product ID, let's make it 789. Okay, so let's click it to execute. Okay, now status is okay with success. I receive a message. New product coming in. The product name is we are doing live test. Product ID 123458. Okay,
Okay.
that's pretty much all about the live. Okay, let me stop sharing. Okay.
Can you? Oh, okay. I think you can share the submit the app for the review and provide what kind of the information they need to provide, and
Yes.
if it's we will do some test. If it works, we can publish, and also in the future when we introduce, you are able to sell the apps on our mini app store. That will be much more opportunities for the developers. So can you show me the submit for the
I
review
can.
process? What kind of the information we are looking for, and that will be
Okay.
that will be good.
Am I sharing my screen now?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you do the testing, everything all fine. So you can record the video like how to use your app and show us that it is actually working, and then click publish. So here
Oh,
is
you
you can
can.
fill in. Sorry.
Yeah. You just go through it, and then there is a joke app, a very simple app, and you can see what kind of the information they are providing, and
Yeah,
just
so
want them to
given
have
the
an idea.
author, your contact email, website, everything, and importantly, it's good to have a YouTube video to show that it is actually working, also showing the user how to use the app. So when we look at the video and we see it's working, and speed up the review process, and then you can hit the submit button to submit for review. Yes. And once it's published, then you can find it in the UChat App Store. Okay, it's in
In the footer, we should put it in the header somewhere, but currently it's at the footer.
Oh. Yes. And for example, this one is I published previously. This is the email verification, the checker, and user can see your app. And then when they click learn more, they will see the overview, the guideline. It's a video and the author, safety, everything right here. Yes.
Great. Good stuff. Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's it. That's how you can build the mini apps. You know what kind of the actions we support, and also you are able to push the information back to the chatbot, and you can use that trigger directly in our trigger section. Okay, all the data, for example, the sales data, the appointment data, and whatever information the third party provide, you can send it in to your chatbot, and then you can trigger another automation um, for the user. So it's currently, as I said, we are going to be able to let the developer easily to sell these media apps they build, these solutions they offer. So that will be in our future updates. So very huge opportunities here. Yeah.
So, quick question. So the what's the whole point? What's the dream here? Are you trying to be like Apple Store? Do you have all the apps coming to UChat?
It's kind of what we think is, there are different people use the chatbot platform, right? They have different needs. They use different tools.
Right.
For example, email providers. There are so many email providers, right? Someone use Mailchimp, someone use ActiveCampaign, someone using, in charge, whatever. There are so many solutions different business use. But as the platform, as UChat, we cannot build all those mini apps, these integrations for them. So
Right.
as the platform, we will offer the tools so that there is a demand over here. People need this, right? And also there is, the developers. You have the capacity. You can use your knowledge to sell, to provide them the solutions.
Right.
So we kind of want to have the build the ecosystem so that developers and the customers can both win-win, through UChat.
Excellent. So let's look at the questions. People are asking some questions maybe. So hello, how are you? Yes, how are you? A platform with an ecosystem. Excellent. Somebody said that.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
So mostly those are good questions. And looks like, I mean, good comments, but no questions there. And
Yeah.
here's my question. You before we came live, you told me something like some good breaking news. What's that?
Yeah.
What's new? Something
Okay.
new happened today.
So a lot of things happened.
Okay.
We haven't officially announced yet, but currently we integrate video chat solutions in UChat, so that basically, if they request like talk to someone, video chat with someone, and there is an action called what's the name? It's called a video chat or something, and then it will generate a link. Okay, and also the support will get access to this link, and they click this link, they will connect it, and they can talk to each other, they can see each other, and they can even share the screen in your screen share. And what makes it wonderful is you do not need to install any plugins, so it's all browser based.
Wow.
So, and also we have the Google Analytics integrations. So you can actually send the event you want to track to your Google Analytics. And also we have done the Facebook ads integrations. Now you can connect the chatbot flow with your Facebook ads manager. So a lot of things. We also add the human agent tag for the Facebook Messenger channel. So it will open 7 days interactions with the user. 7 days. Previously, it's only 24 hours, right? But with this human agent tag, it will open 7 days interaction. So a lot of things, and we actually haven't recorded the videos, the updates for that.
Yes,
So
it's a lot of updates coming through, man. I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
is it possible that we can demo the video now?
No,
Oh, live.
I just got it, this morning. So
But
I
Joyce
didn't
knows.
even have
Joyce,
the
you know how
API
to play
keys.
with it, right? No, not yet.
No, no, we haven't see it.
Yeah, you're still
Not
waiting
yet.
for it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
amazing. Where you can,
yeah,
someone should
yeah.
get things going on video side with Absumo product video calling API. Yeah, with this, someone should be get things going on. Yeah, yeah. There's somebody selling that probably the API, I guess. But
Hey, the link they shared, we integrate exactly with them.
ah,
They offer 1,000 minutes free
mhm,
video calls, and
mhm,
they have very flexible APIs.
right.
So it's a 1 day or 2 days job. The integration is done. So
Mhm.
now, yeah, so we integrate with them. Video SDK. So
That's
you guys
amazing.
can enjoy. Yeah,
Right, right. Anybody can play with that free one. Oh, that's amazing. Excellent.
yeah, yeah,
So the deal is probably ending, I guess, in a day or two, 2 days.
yeah, yeah,
And again, unfortunately, we have some refunds for agency, which is bad news for a lot of people because we have like 61 people waiting for agency, and then we have 10 refunds, unfortunately. So what we will do is we have to. I don't know how this is gonna work, but I'm gonna send an email to say, hey guys, we're opening few spots, maybe or something like that, and then just let those people buy, whoever comes first. I don't know how to go about it because 61 people. How do you? And I didn't. I'm trying to help in the community as much as you can, but we had to limit the. You can see how powerful the platform is, guys, right? And these guys care. It's not just we could literally sell. I told them we could literally sell $1 million within days. We would be sold out. But what we are doing now is, take our time, develop the
yeah,
platform, gather feedback, and probably let slide slowly and grow itself. And so I think UChat is going to be one of the most successful deals to come on the market. And the way it's designed, the entire thinking of the developer and how he sees the whole ecosystem, and it's not like a piece of cake. You guys seen how powerful this whole thing is, and it's a lot of work. I think he's gonna be awake for so many days because to keep all these things, working, it's a lot of work.
yeah,
But
yeah,
glad that they're not just after the money. So they're like, Mohammed, okay, stop there. Like, how many times these guys called me to end the deal? You have no idea. So which is fine. So we closed the loopholes. The agency, of course, class was already limited from the start. The agency was kind of loophole for them, so they wanted to close it quickly. And then the pro is not an issue. We can sell as many as possible as long as the deal is alive. And not that we want to sell it for 60 days, but just 2 more days. That's what I'm talking about. And that,
yeah.
again,
Two
came
more
down from
days.
60 days to less than 30 days, right? This is all agreed. And we really think that for the platform, to be healthy and to grow there, it's not about how much money you raise and flood the market, with an LTD, but rather quality
Yeah,
and control and scalability. And so I'm glad
yeah,
that I met the right team. We had a very long discussions and negotiations, but
yeah,
eventually we
yeah,
worked together, and it was one of the most successful LTD deals we did for the year, right? So
yeah,
we will work with them. We have a long term, plans together. We're working with them. We'll give as much advice as possible, to the community. Everything that we learned from the mistakes we made in the past, we'll share with you guys. I'm really glad that we are here. Some people saying agents code, please. Absolutely. As soon as we have the this thing ending, we'll definitely send. So I think I'll set up like something like a waiting list or something, and then be done with it. But I can assure you, I have less than 10 codes and 61 people waiting as of last 2 days ago. So, but this is good. This is good. I'm so happy that the Pro Plus getting all the future. That I guess I'm gonna let Matthew answer that question. They are saying is the Pro Plus getting all future channels, including video, teletransportation, etc. Teletransportation. So the future's there here. You could travel from Australia to Canada within 1 hour of using a mini app. That's what's going. Yes, exactly. If you come to Toronto, yeah, I'll give you mine. I have one. I'm gonna give up. No problem. Besides Connect IZ, what other platform do you integrate with? And time
Okay.
travel bot. That's a good question. Right.
I think Connect is it and Integrally and Zapier, Public Connect. That is the four currently already live, and we are working on our own Integromat integrations. So that will be covers five platforms that you can connect with third-party tools. So it's a very flexible system. Whichever platform you are using, I think you can find the integrations over there.
So is the Pro Plus getting all the feature updates, all the channels? The Pro
Yes, I think it's whatever we are mapping, the official available to the official Pro Plus plan, you can get it. Even now for the video channel, that is, I think it's available to all paid plan.
Right. All
So
people.
I haven't checked it, but it's supposed to be. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, and somebody saying, what about the time travel bot? Are they getting that?
You guys need to wait. This is a development for the past weeks or something like that. Imagine what kind of the time travel bot we can build in the next 6 months.
Right.
So this is one good opportunity. Is only 2 days left to grab this lifetime deal. Okay, if you miss it, there is no more codes. That is strictly limited. So Ali is already fight very hard for the community. So do not wait. If you wait up, there is no more codes.
Yeah, it's actually, in the next few hours, 24 hours, I'll try to make, as I haven't sent the last goodbye email. I'm going to have to run one last final blast. And that's it, to let everybody know that we're leaving and time to take advantage. Because I don't think you will ever see this deal at this price ever again. Because the price you have now is amazing. It's called the introductory price. Give people love so they love you back, And there is going to be a lot of, don't worry, all kinds of integrations are coming. You see, the thing about this tool is that it has its own integration environment. You don't even need public connect or integrate or anything. You can do direct integration with all these different tools yourself if you know the stuff. But of course, using public connect and Integrately and Zapier makes it a lot easier, right? Just one click connection.
Yes.
I cannot imagine. It's a lot of possibilities, a lot of things you can do with bots. And you can see bots are now becoming very powerful. So many things being done there. Running your whole store there. Let them talk to the customers, this is really, really powerful. So again, Google My Business integration, having all this Facebook, WhatsApp, automation, all this. And then, of course, websites coming down the road for sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for your time. Really, really appreciate. And somebody's asking, is UChat available on AppSumo? I need to tell people we're not AppSumo, right? Somebody asked, is UChat available on AppSumo?
No, it's not.
No way. Okay, and so we don't have to worry about the 24-hour window in the Facebook Messenger anymore. Yeah, so that's a good question. The 24. So you were saying you're introducing something for 7 days.
Yeah.
The agent.
So there are two tags, Facebook tags that open 7 days interaction window. One is feedbacks and another is a human agent tag. UChat both support these two tags, but you need to use that carefully. Okay, you need to use that strictly for that only, because why Facebook introduced the human agent tag is because, for example, if you are sending in message to business, right, and the business is closed during the weekend, so it's 40 hours past, so nobody is handling your issue, handling your ticket, right? and then only then you want to provide the customer solutions. So the Facebook give you the option that okay, you can use a human agent tag to reach the customers after 24 hours within 7 days. But you need to strictly use that. You cannot just use that to send the promotional message. Facebook is very strictly on that topic, so it might be get your page restricted. So just use it carefully. Follow the guidelines.
Excellent, excellent. So guys, it's coming almost to 11 o'clock here in Toronto. In Australia, I think it's around 11. Are you guys at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock? What time is it?
It's
1
almost
p.m.
1 p.m.
1 p.m. Whoa, so 2 hours my time, almost 1 p.m. So 12 something. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
And yeah, on a Tuesday, and I'm here on my Monday here still. And so we are gonna have to call it a night, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, Matthew, for coming and doing that beautiful presentation. Thank you, the nerdy, geeky killer girl, Joyce. The way she does it. That's what we need. Girls in this space. I don't see many of them, right? I don't see many of them. And I'm like, okay, I have no idea what she's doing, but yeah, that sounds like it's giving valid number, That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
And congratulations for all the, being so smart and amazing, with all your stuff. So keep up the good job, guys. Let's meet up again tomorrow night for more stuff.
Yeah.
Okay? Good night. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it.
Bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.